All right, y'all. So before I even get into the full face, let us look at these eyelashes. You would not believe that I actually got a volume set last week, Wednesday. Yeah, my son got to plucking them right out. He has a tendency to be in my face all the time. But yeah, epic fail, epic fail. It's just looking very scattered and scanty. Like, look at that gap in between. So, though this is not recommended, we are going to fill those spaces with some cluster lashes. Yeah, we're gonna put some clusters on the top because even though this is a beginner friendly errand run makeup look by a beginner, let's emphasize that, you still kind of want it to look polished and refined and finished because we're in our girl moment era. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Ellie and I get into all the things pertaining to motherhood, being a wife, running a business, and everything in between. So, if you are interested in seeing the steps to achieve this finished look, then definitely keep on watching. By the title of this video, you already know this look is by a beginner, which I am. And it's definitely an errand run type of look. Nothing too over the top, nothing too extravagant, but we're in the era of looking grown and put together, okay? So if you want to get all the details on the products that I've used, you can check out the description box below and keep on watching to see what we get into. All right, y'all, so we are back. We only did the lashes, the clusters, and now we're going to get into the face. So this is going to be a beginner-friendly errand run type of bead. Nothing glam, just something cutesy to get you on the road. So a few products that we're going to be using in today's video. We have the Danessa Mavericks Blurring Balm Powder, and I am in the shade 6. So I just like to take a nice little brush and just get rid of my hyperpigmentation. I do have a few dark spots along my cheek area, but I must admit I have aged beautifully entering into my 30s, but I am gonna lie, the acne that I had before, whew, Jesus, it was crazy. Ain't gonna lie. So I use the Blurring Balm powder as a type of primer whenever I'm hitting the street running errands. But if this was going to be a full glam face beat, I definitely want to give an honorary mention to the e.l.f. niacinamide. It's 4% niacinamide. It's the primer from e.l.f. I use this primer whenever I have a full glam face beat. So after I have gone in with the Danessa Mavericks blurring powder, then I like to work on my brows. So I am an old school girly, can't even lie. I use the, go ahead and focus. I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I've been using this since college, y'all. Can't even lie. I am in the shade Cool Tan. And I just like to go in with a angled brush, like so. And then we have the spoolie on the other end. Oh my gosh, my camera won't let me be great. So we have the spoolie on the other end for my brows. So I did a wax and tint just last week. So I'm pretty comfortable with the fullness of my brows at this point. But if you know you need a little touch up, then honorary mention, yet again, I would go in with a brow pomade. And this is more of a dark brown. Will you focus, my dude? Right, so I would dip my brush into the pomade and just fill in my brows a little bit if I was in between my session. But because I'm good, I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer on my angled brush. If you see me looking down, y'all, I am not a pro. So I need to have my mirror. And then I'm just going in with the concealer to line the bottom part of my brows right here. And I don't want the lining to be too thick. You feel what I'm saying? So I just use the angled brush and begin to line the product and pull it down a bit. Pull it down so that it's not leaving a thick, harsh line under my brows, right? A fluffy brush just like this, and blend out this concealer that's under my eyes. Now, when I do this, I'm pulling it into my eye corner. So it's an errand run. We ain't got no time for eyeshadow. So what happens is the concealer under my brows acts as a base eyeshadow for my eyes. So it gives a little pop. Because remember, this is not a full beat. This is not a full beat. I am not the woman you should watch at this journey for a full beat. I am still myself learning, but as a grown woman who has entered her 30s, who is also a business owner and a mama and somebody's wife, we want to be looking grown and elevated when we hit the street. And we should be able to achieve something soft, yet crisp and beautiful without looking cakey and just too much. Like, can you see that already? We blended the concealer under the brows. I've got on some lashes. I only have the blurring balm powder on my face from Danessa Mavericks. And this is already very cutesy, in my honest opinion. Very cutesy. Next, we're going to go with Milani. This is a 2-in-1 concealer and foundation combo. I am in the shade Amber, number 11, Amber. So honestly, this is my first time trying the Milani brand. Here's what the pump is looking like. And I'm going, because of the shape of the pump, I'm going to go in with my spatula type of nozzle brush to just get the product in order to apply the product. There we go. So not too much, not too much. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow. What? Okay, let's get into the shade match number 1. Wow, I should have found Milani sooner, y'all, because I love the shade match. I love that it's not too thick. Wow, wow, wow. Listen here. Okay, so guys, I am not the one to put product on my forehead. I just like to use the excess from my face here. So I'm going in with my brush to kind of blend out that 2-in-1 product from Milani. So there are no harsh lines. Let me put my hair back. Let me get a claw clip. Claw clip. Pull my hair back because it's getting a bit annoying. Blending out this 2-in-1 from Milani, and then whatever excess is on my brush, I kind of just go in to my forehead because I don't really like a lot of product sitting on my forehead. And then obviously you would blend into your ear right there. And I am just loving, listen, I am loving this soft girl look. Yeah, it's gonna be a yes for me. Yeah, I can't let this go to waste. I gotta take me some pictures. Yeah. All right. Okay, so as you can see, didn't use a lot of products because of how, oh my goodness, I'm just in awe, y'all. I'm just in awe with the performance of the product. It's not too cakey. It's not cakey at all, like period. It's not cakey. And it's smoothly applied. And I am already looking refined and polished. Hello, somebody. And remember, I am a beginner. I am not a makeup artist. No. But I'm liking how this is looking. Okay, so we're going to, again, with Milani. This is the concealer. And I am in the shade 145. What is up with my camera? Why won't it focus, y'all? I wonder if I... Okay, here's the 145 for the shade in the concealer. Now, for the concealer, I am going to go in for my under eyes. So we're gonna put a little here. And I like to, you see, I just want to make sure that you're seeing that. All right, so I want to just add a little brightness to the under eye, but I don't like it. Yeah, okay. Guys, I can't multitask. I was trying, but I really can't. I want to make sure I'm applying properly. So I like to just do a little triangle right here in the inner corner. Now, let that sit while I'm talking to y'all. I do not like the bright white look of the concealer on your face sitting there. I just feel like it just does not give natural looking, and I'm not a fan. If that's your type of look, then go for it. No judgment over here. But just for me personally, I don't like when the concealer is too bright along your nose, right here under your eyes. I feel like it's just giving ghost. It's giving Danny the Phantom. It's a no for me. So I personally don't like it. So when it comes to the concealer under my eyes, I am a very light-handed because that's just my preference. Now we gotta talk about Juvia's Place. Here we go. Here's the focus on the Juvia's Place blush palette in volume 2. Y'all, I have to look back at my camera settings because I'm beginning to think that I have the product showcase off. And that's why when I'm featuring the product, it's not focusing as quickly as I would want because I know I got a good camera. But here's what the blush palette is looking like. And then oh Lord, I'm gonna go in with this one at the top right here. So it's very perfect. Here's the focus. So yeah, guys, the blush is very pigmented. So I just like to get rid of some of the excess on the back of my hand, like tap it a bit, and then just go in right here on my cheekbone. And that way, if it is too pigmented for my liking, because truthfully, y'all, I am not a blush girl. I am not a blush girl, and I'm not a bronzer type of gal. But I do know that the blush does bring some color back into your face. Do you get what I'm saying? So, oh wow. Like this, it is not too bright. It's not screaming out at you like, oh my gosh, she got blush on her face. Like it's, yeah. The blush blindness, some girls really do got it. But as I'm saying, I'm not a fan of, I like very subtle, very neutral type of a look. That's really my vibe. And especially for an errand run, that's exactly what you need to be going for. So I'm just doing that into my hairline there. So it's coming from the cheekbone going up and you can already see it. So I'm feeling good about that. It's not too bright. And then what I'll do is I'll go back with my concealer brush and I like to just take that and blend out. So I'm blending up and out in that way. So I'm taking the product and I'm blending the under eye and I'm taking it up into the blush. So again, let's say I was heavy-handed, as I tend to be. Let's just be honest. I really do tend to be a bit heavy-handed, but that's not the case here today. If I was heavy-handed, I am taking the concealer under my eye and I'm blending it into the blush. So if it was too much, that would kind of blend out and allow it to just even out the brightness of the blush. You understand what I'm saying? Let's do a close-up. Okay. So we've blended out the concealer. So let's take a look. We have the blush right here sitting. I'm not seeing any harsh lines, which is good. So on both sides, there's no harsh lines. And then what I like to do is we have the Makeup Mist and Set from e.l.f. So not too much, just a light hand. Just a little bit sprayed onto my beauty blender. Okay, and then I like to blend everything out with my beauty blender. So I am taking it under my eyes, along the sides of my nose, into my cheeks, right here, and just making sure I blend all the products I have applied to my face. Blending everything with a finishing with my beauty blender. Making sure everything is looking even, nothing is out of place. Now, for me, this is perfect to hit the street. I'm sitting in somebody's bank. I'm signing some checks, investments, school pickup, my baby boy taking my son from school. I'm sitting in the lobby waiting on my husband at the hotel, picking up, going out for work. Something very, very effortless, very look like I didn't spend any time doing makeup in the mirror this morning. That's the type of vibe I'm going for, and I really believe I've achieved it. For a beginner, y'all, how did I do? How'd I do? How'd I do? Tell me in the comments. Okay, so now, y'all, real quick, we are gonna finish off with a lippy. Yeah, we're gonna do a lip combo. And I guess I'm wearing a nude type of shirt, so let's just keep that same vibe. Now, y'all, honorary mention, you can go in and set your under eye. I use the Halo Glow Setting Powder by e.l.f. I'm not doing that step today because, as I said, it's quick errand run. I don't need to set my face because it's not supposed to be a long-lasting, full face type of glam situation. This is what you do when you running out to go pick up brunch, running out to meet up with a friend, you're running out to the movies. This is not your nighttime dinner face beat. This is just a quick run to the bank type of situation where you're not even on the street for 2 hours. This is my go-to for that type of situation. So to finish off, y'all, real quick, we're gonna do my lip combo. These two products here. The lip liner is in the shade Hot Cocoa, and our gloss is going to be the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Butterscotch. Okay, y'all, so we're going to do the lippy, and I'm doing that with my lip liner. Ooh, I love how the lip liner is looking. I just outlined my lips, and the natural color of my lip where the bottom is giving that soft nudish color pink. Yeah, I love how that's looking naturally. So I'm just going to not do too much and put on the gloss. Mmm, mmm, juicy. Love it. Let me see if I can give you guys a close-up. Those lips look good. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all, so this is the mattifying setting spray from One Size, and we got to finish this look. Woo. Ooh, yeah. Bye for now, y'all. Dang, I look good. Yeah, man, so if y'all could come.
You see it was gonna take 30 minutes, right?
It's 30 minutes already?
You wasn't gonna take 30 minutes.
It's already 30 minutes?
My alarm's been ringing.
Okay, I'm almost done, babe. I'm just gonna do my lips, spray, and then I'm done. See, y'all, that's what it be. A wife and a mama. They already coming to invade my space. I be on the time clock. And y'all think it's a joke. You didn't even fix my light back. Hold on.